Okay. Hi, we're Matt and Stephanie Ciccone, and we moved to Dallas from New York City with our dog Penelope, who we adopted from an adoption fair on the streets of New York. She was a stray, taken in from Brooklyn. We didn't really know anything about her history or her past. We just knew that over the first few months of having her, we realized she was a very, very aggressive dog. She guards things. She bites people. We really couldn't have people in the home. We couldn't take her into like an elevator in our apartment building. We couldn't really take her around for a walk around the street. Obviously, she was always pulling at the leash. She was always growling and barking at other people and other dogs. It was just really embarrassing for us. And when we moved down to Dallas this year, we thought we would give it a chance to try to find an instructor that could take Penelope into her home for a month or 2 months or however long it took, and really give her one last chance, because we had been with 4 other trainers in 3 years with Penelope, spent a lot of money, and nobody really made a difference with her. We got her back from Amber in, I want to say, April of this year, 2018, and Penelope is the best she's ever been in her life with us. For the first time ever, she seems calm and accepting of the circumstances she's in. We can bring her into our elevator here in our apartment building in Dallas with other dogs, and she just sits there like an angel. She does things like stays in her crate overnight or when we're gone. Previously, we could never ever leave her in a confined space. She would just bark incessantly for hours on end. We can leave her home now without worrying about her barking. She walks right next to us on the street with not pulling the leash. We had a friend over yesterday. He was the first person we've had in the house since we had her back, and she let him pet her. She jumped on his lap. We were able to get her off of his lap. He was able to move around the apartment freely. These are literally all things that we couldn't do before we brought Penelope to Amber. And at this point, and I know we still have a ways to go to make sure we keep this training up, but at this point I think it's safe to say that Amber kind of saved Penelope's life. I think without bringing her there, we definitely would have had to get rid of her, because there's no way we could have even thought about having kids in the next few years, or really living just a normal life that we wanted to live with Penelope. And there's of course the chance always that she could have been put to sleep if she had bitten somebody. She had bitten people in the past, but luckily nobody, really complained about it. And now we feel really very confident that she's going to be able to live out a normal life here in Dallas. So we can't say enough positive things about Amber's work and what she did with Penelope. And I really believe, every single trainer we took her to said Penelope's one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult dog they've ever worked with. And every single trainer just failed. Oh, look who it is.
There she is.
And Amber didn't fail with Penelope. And it just shows you that no matter how bad you think your dog is, I assure you this dog is the worst dog you would have ever met in your life 2 years ago. So I think it just shows that no matter how bad your dog is, just give it a chance. If you're looking for that final option, I really think Amber is where you want to try, and what's worth it, and where you want to go, because her techniques definitely worked. Look at how calm she can't even stay awake during the interview. It definitely worked, and don't give up hope. There are people out there that can help. Amber, for us, was the only person that could help, and we hope you have the same amount of luck that we had. So thank you very much. Good luck. Bye.